Gag Economy Podcast.
This is the podcast where we discuss gigs and gags.
Yes, in the freelance music scene and beyond. Come at us with some beyonds. That's all we want.
I would love a beyond.
Yeah. What does it take to make it as a freelancer? Lots of people are saying, "Hey, hustling is not it anymore." And I tell you what. Let's move on.
We have a great show for you today.
Yeah, we're doing the Gen Z stare. Ready? Can you do the Gen Z stare?
What is it?
It's like this. It's like someone talks to you. Here, tell me something.
We have a great show for you today.
Ask me a question.
How are you?
Oh, good.
Oh.
Like
That's just my regular face because I am Gen Z.
Yes, I am Gen Alpha.
Today is mailbag day.
You guys have been writing in, and we are so grateful. The gag economy community is growing. And guess what? Blood is thicker than water.
So true.
And I'm feeling that. I'm feeling the love and the family coming together. People coming out of the woodwork that I never expected had stories to tell us.
Yes.
And even wanted to share us.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like people are now wanting to just come clean, share their stories, tell us who they are, and that's all I want.
Keep it coming.
Keep
That's all I
it
can say is
coming,
keep it
guys.
coming.
We love it.
So we will start with an incredible story from @classicaltrombone on Instagram.
Follow him. Really fun guy.
Fun
Lots of cool
guy.
bits.
And really good videos.
Yes.
If, spoiler alert, a lot of trombone.
If you're a trombonist, you're going to want to listen to this pod.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then we have a little write-in opinion piece
Yes.
about our former but ongoing debate regarding whether or not I should pay $200 to acquire my Grammy Award winner paperwork.
Listen, this is an ongoing debate. We have not shut the door on this debate.
No. Ongoing and forthcoming.
Yes.
Followed by just some little tidbits that we've received from the gaggers
Yeah.
in the DMs. Some DMs tidbits.
This is a community episode.
Yep.
We love it.
So if you have a gag story that you've been thinking, I don't know, I can't share that with them, it's too crazy, let's hear it.
Let's hear it. Probably here's one thing: is A, it's probably not that crazy. B, if you don't want us to include identifying information, you must say you want us to change your voice.
Mm-hmm.
We have incredible editors that will voice change.
Mm-hmm.
Or perhaps, I don't know, instead of saying names, make up a name.
Look, we do it all the time on this pod.
Yes.
I've said, this happened to my friend in North Dakota. It happened to me yesterday.
Yesterday.
Okay, if you ever hear a story about someone else, just know it's one of us.
Yeah, or our friends.
Yeah, or a friend whose location and identifying information we changed. So
Is New York City.
let's hear it.
Yes.
Should we just get into it?
I think we should. Let's launch in.
All right. This
Let's
is from
jump on in.
@classicaltrombone. Okay, that's who it is. Doesn't wish to remain anonymous because he's a stand-up guy.
Yeah, he's great.
Here we go.
Here we go.
All right, kids. Here I am in the airport on my way to a gig in London. Wow, a gig in London. That's so cool. Are they paying for your housing? No. Are they paying for your flight? No. Are you going to make money? Maybe. Wow, so cool. All right.
Love a gig in London, I will say.
Love breaking even on a gig.
Breaking even on a gig. Listen, you guys, here's a tip. If it's your music, if you're just starting out, you want to be known as an independent artist, not affiliated with any group or whatever,
Mm-hmm.
you're gonna take a lot of breaking even gigs.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't fault this gentleman, classical trombone, for doing this.
He wanted to go to London.
Yeah.
One time we played a gig for a gig boss, and I saw the gig boss receive the check. and he looked at the payment and said, "Oh, I do not make minus on this gig."
Yeah.
And now I say it to myself all the time. I'm like, I didn't make minus.
Yeah, I didn't do minus.
Yeah, break even's fine. All right.
All right.
Okay, so here's the deal. About 10 years ago, I was just out of undergrad and got an email for this gig in Georgia. I'm like, all right, let's do it. It was soloing with a funk band. I'm like, this is going to be great. They were a little dodgy about details. They're like, you should come for the whole weekend. Okay. So they pay for the flight. I opt out.
Should we count the red flags? Dodgy about details.
Dodgy about details is a red flag, but again, if you're at that point in time right out of school, sometimes you can't see the flags.
So if you're counting, ding, one red flag.
Sometimes they're kind of like orange flags.
Yeah, sometimes they're hard to see.
I ended up getting an extra gig while I was there to make it worth my while, and do a
For all our listeners who are familiar, that's called gig shuffling.
Yeah, that's called a tack on.
Stacking.
master class at a local university. And then I'm like, all right, so where are we going? We go to the gig. I meet the band. I'm like, what are we playing? What's the deal? And they are vibing me out hard. And I'm like, what's going on? You asked me to come here. You're not telling me what tunes we're playing. You didn't send me any of the music up front, so I'm already a little tight about it. And then the band is like basically treating me like I don't exist. Come to find out, the folks who hired me have no affiliation with the band at all. Their son was a fan of mine, and they thought that they could just hire me to come. The band would be like, oh, great, he's here. Another trombone player. We'll have him solo with us. How fun. And in their fantasy, I now know, they had for their son's 16th birthday, they were like, we're going to get him here. He's going to solo with the band. Then you're both going to get up on stage, and I'm going to get to see my son play with his, this trombone player he really likes with the funk band. So I'm there, and the band's trying to be kind of cool about it. They're like, well, maybe we could have you come up first. I'm like, no, I'm not doing this. You don't want me here. I don't want.
Woof. That's embarrassing. That's what happens when you don't communicate. All right, people, come on. What? You can't just hire two musical acts.
Yeah, so this family hired this musician hoping that he was also a mind reader, and knowing that they wanted him to solo with their son, just hire him to do that.
People sometimes think that musicians just appear. And they just like when people are like, oh my God, you're living your dream, dog. It takes practice and work.
Mm-hmm.
We don't just appear this way. We're not like fairies, even though I do wish we were.
Sure. But also,
yes.
It's a cute idea. It's a cute idea to have him the son go up there.
Yeah.
Just feels like something you could have. It just feels like a quick little email you could have sent.
Yeah, it just got an email here and there saying, hey, we have this guy now.
Maybe they don't have. Maybe their hands are webs and they can't type.
I feel like they might be just like amorphous blobs.
He might have
money.
He might have been hired by moneyed amoebas.
Moneybas.
Be here? No. So we watched the concert. Hey, they sounded great. And then I get in the rental car, and I'm like, so what's the lodging situation? What hotel am I staying at? And they go, oh, well, you're just going to kind of be with us for the weekend, so we figure you could just crash with us at our place.
That's called host family. That is another red flag, by the way.
I hate that.
Look, it's not always bad. Thank you, host families, for welcoming musicians into your home, but you don't know what that house is going to smell like.
Yeah, everyone's house has a smell. On my house, when growing up, my house had a smell of cigarettes. I had a cigarette house.
My
I lived in
friend-
a cigarette house.
My friend told me my house smelled like dog and garlic.
I mean, what dog and garlic versus cigarettes? I feel like I'd
Uh,
rather do dog and garlic.
really? I mean, I'm a big
Yeah.
fan of
Oh,
cigarettes.
you're an avid occasional smoker.
Yeah. So host family, yeah. If you get an offer for host family, write back, thank you so much for your generous offer. What does your house smell like? It's hard to know your own house smell, so always be asking your friends. Your house smells like candle.
My
A
house
ca-
now.
A
Yeah.
candle, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's interesting because for me, smelling the cigarette house growing up made me not want to smoke cigarettes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I remember, this is not a really big diss on my mom, but she needs to know what she did. Okay, so she would teach me cello lessons right after smoking a cigarette, and my fingerboard would smell like smoke.
Totally. Also, she would teach me after eating. So she liked really stinky Swiss cheeses. Yeah. So my fingerboard was straight up just smell like Swiss cheese.
Wow.
Does your fingerboard smell?
Totally.
Okay.
But you're very sensitive to smells. You
Yeah.
can smell a smell and identify a smell easily. Like you're often smelling things that they smell like scalp. And then I smell it and it does smell like scalp. Smokers don't know that after you smoke you reek.
Yeah.
When I smoked, I used to sneak away in college to smoke cigarettes. I would smoke like 10 cigarettes with my friend,
Hell yeah.
go to class, and I would like spray myself with hairspray.
Yeah.
I'd be like, I'm good. No one can smell.
Damn, dude. There was a time, smoking. Smoking used to be so cool. It still is kind of cool. You don't think so? Is that are we gonna get shadow banned if we talk about smoking?
I don't know. I don't really care.
Okay. I care for a major. All right, moving on. Let's move on.
Hey, folks. Anybody listening to this, if that ever happens, say no. But there I am, 22 years old.
Brag.
And I said, okay. And they said, just follow us. And so I get in the car and I start following them for an hour and a half. I followed their car into the mountains for an hour and a half. The GPS stops showing roads at a certain point, you know?
Really fast. FMK,
FMK.
host family house, doors on the outside motel, or $100 stipend to find your own room.
Doors on the outside motel. Oh. I would marry doors on the outside motel. You know why?
Why?
Because I could do like a Sean Baker like movie inspired by like my
cool.
life living in the Doors on the House hotel.
Yeah.
motel.
Yes.
Kill $100 stipend per room because you're inevitably going to end up in a Doors on the Outside motel anyway. Then I would host family.
Nice. You're gonna
What
F
would
your
you
host
do?
family.
I'm gonna F my host family. So.
I would K host family
Oh, whoa.
because I don't want to sing for my supper. Like they will want to invite me to dinner. They will be so nice. I will feel so stressed about coming out of my room. They're gonna be so nice to me, and I'm gonna be afraid of small talk. So I have to kill them.
But you're so good at small talk. Can we just say that? Can you just
Thank
acknowledge that you're so
you.
good at small talk?
Maybe that's why I don't want to do it.
Because it's a talent.
Because I'm like, please don't make me show you my Oscar-worthy performance.
There you go. You don't want to brag.
Okay, so K that.
Uh-huh.
F doors on the outside motel.
Yeah, because you're a freak.
Because you can like languish in there and you can be like, oh, it's scary outside. And then
Yeah.
you can do the blinds that open, with like windows into the room.
Love.
And M stipend because you're just going to book your own place anyway and find whatever you want. And then you're going to lose money, but you can make a little stay out of it and find a cool little place,
Great. I didn't know we were assuming we had money in this situation.
And this FMK, duh. I'm assuming I'm a gajillionaire.
Okay, cool.
So I'm going to.
Well, no
gonna-
take backsies on FMKs. Them's the rules.
Nope.
Like, national park. It turns green. It turned green like 30 minutes before the destination, and then the roads stopped showing up. The roads turned into gravel, and I didn't know where I was. And I had no way of getting out because there was no service. I go into a little log cabin, I put my stuff down, and I go to sleep because I'm kind of over it. I'm like, all right, here we are. I just got kidnapped. I drove myself to my own kidnapping. And in the morning, they wake me up and they say, okay, it's time for the ceremony. What ceremony? I don't know. I walk out and I meet a man who stops his giant pickup truck named Douglas. He says, howdy, how you doing? He's wearing a bolo tie. And I kind of feel like he is out of place. I feel like Douglas doesn't know what he's getting himself into. So maybe he's my ally here, because he also seems out of place. I feel like I don't belong. I go out. There's a giant fire pit. There's about 50 or 60 people standing around a big fire pit. This is my gig, by the way. Okay. And they're doing, they're chanting. They're chanting to the ancestors. It's a Native American ritual, okay? And here's the thing about the Native American ritual. As far as I could tell, there was one Native American there who was running the whole thing. And everybody else was some spectrum between hippie and like redneck type. It was very diverse, but no Native Americans. And I did not feel comfortable being there, but I just went along with a lot of it. And eventually, they were getting into a sweat lodge, and they invited me into the sweat lodge.
Every time I'm in a sweat lodge,
Yeah.
I'm like, "Ugh, there's something missing. It's a trombonist.
Dog, this is just reminding me of parts of my past. My thing is, I thought you were in London, my guy.
No, he's on his way to London when he sent us this gig. He's en route to gig in London, sending in this voice memo.
Because I was like, where are the mountains in England? There are none.
I don't know.
No.
I have no idea.
Crags. They're called crags.
Crags.
Okay, cool, dog. So nice.
Sweat lodge.
I would do it. Listen, I like to play along.
Mm-hmm.
I would do it. Be like, cool. I would be like, what do you want me to hold?
Mm-hmm.
I would just be like this
Yeah.
the entire time, like outstretched hands. Gimme. What am I supposed to learn here?
Yeah. I'd be doing award-winning small talk
Oh yeah.
in the sweat lodge. What neighborhood do you live in?
Oh my God, no way. I used to be a part of that too.
Can I see a picture of your dog?
Oh my God. I have a
So
I
cute.
want to have a dog someday.
Do you want more kids?
Oh no, you're done after this one.
Ugh.
Oh my God, me too.
Your husband works at a bank?
Cool, what bank?
I love the bank.
I love the banks have lines and like those partitions. That's my favorite part of the bank. And they get festive during like holidays, like St. Patty's Day, and they put those fun little patty charms everywhere. Like
Does your
garlands.
husband wear a little hat at the bank on St. Patrick's Day?
Oh my God, no, you're 10% Native American.
Oh my God.
No, you're 10% Native American.
Oh my God. Guess
Oh my
what?
God,
Guess
my
what?
best friend
Guess
is 2.5.
Guess what? I got a scholarship for being diverse, and that's why I'm in this sweat lodge.
Really good.
Which was a tiny little hut that you had to crawl into, and they were putting these giant rocks that had been heating up all day in it and pouring water on them, and it would get over, I don't know, I think it was 120 degrees.
Nice.
I politely declined. I said, I think I'm all set. But do you know who was all of a sudden wearing a crown, full face mask made of twigs? And oh my God, Douglas, he comes over to me. I'm sitting watching the whole thing, and he says, Chris, that's your name, right? I go, yeah. He goes, never mix wood ash and water and put it on your face, because it can burn somebody with such a complexion as yourself.
Douglas was the guy from earlier.
Yeah.
With the bolo tie and the pickup truck. And now he has a face mask from Twigs, and he's advising him on whether or not he should mix wood ash and something else because of his, I assume, fair complexion.
This is great. Thank you for reminding me. This is giving Midsommar.
Yeah.
Really good.
And I said, oh, okay. And then he proceeds to put ash all over his face and this mask of twigs. And this man is the one who's putting the rocks in the sweat lodge. Douglas had been there before. He's the master of ceremonies, as far as I can tell. Anyway, I never played the trombone that weekend. I never got my instrument out even once. Eventually, I made it back home. I was swiping on Tinder to try to find somebody that I could stay with and get away from the people for the last day. And I was literally saying, like, hey, please, I know this sounds crazy. Could I just crash at your place or on your couch? I need to get away. And finally somebody said yes. And I'm still friends with them to this day. And I told the family, I said, hey, I have a gig in town. I got to go. And I made my way back into town. So, that's my worst gig. Check your sources. Double check the gig is a gig, and make sure you have your hotel info before you say yes. All right, thank you so much. Goodbye.
Amazing use of Tinder. I didn't know Tinder was this kind of utility.
I assumed Tinder was for something else, but now I know it's for housing on a gig.
Yeah, now I know it's if you need a couch to crash on. I wonder what percentage is like serial killer couches.
Yeah.
That would be my worst. That would be my nightmare. Like,
What else could you use Tinder for in this way?
maybe they could be like a DoorDash driver, being like, "Hey, could you pick up my good order?" Or like, "Hey,
Could you go get my dry cleaning?
yeah, like an assistant."
Yeah. Could you pretend to be my dad at my wedding?
Yes. Hey, I'm trying to film this social media reel. Can you come like hold the camera for me? Yeah. See, but I can't re-download that.
Tinder?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you ever downloaded Tinder?
No. One time I thought about doing it because I wanted to see if my XH word was on it. But I showed restraint.
Here's one. You can find out crazy things on Tinder.
Yeah.
Because for the brief period of time I had it,
Mm-hmm.
brief but fiery.
You prolific.
Prolific time on Tinder.
Listen, I don't think anyone knows how to use that app the way you did. Like,
I got scammed. I fell in love briefly with my scammer.
yeah.
Like, guess what? I wouldn't change a thing.
No.
I found out
Mhm.
that a really good friend of mine from high school had broken up with somebody before she even told me, because her ex was on Tinder. I was like, what is he? People lie on Tinder.
Tinder reveals great truths. They lie, but it is revelatory.
Then when I showed her his Tinder, she was like, dog, he doesn't do any of these things.
Oh, like
Any
hobbies?
of the like hobbies. I was like, dude.
Yeah.
How many people are straight up just lying on Tinder?
Mm-hmm.
A lot.
You know what's crazy is
What?
my friends that use apps tell me that these days
Mm-hmm.
you write in your political affiliation,
Woof.
whether or not you want kids,
That's big.
religious affiliation. There
Yeah.
should also be a category for just looking for housing on a gig.
Yeah. Just looking for housing on
Mhm.
the gig. Need somebody to hammer a nail into the
Yes.
wall.
Yes.
Are you tall? Cool. Can you help me put this thing up on my shelf?
Yeah.
Why not?
App
Hey, will you
idea.
listen to my orchestra excerpts? Swipe Tinder if you need to play through your orchestra excerpts and are having trouble, like your friends are
Mhm.
busy because they're gigging.
Yeah.
Start swiping on Tinder.
Yes.
Get a bunch of people in from Tinder
Yes.
and doing a little house concert for them. You'll be good.
Genius.
Genius. I think we have a picture too from this thing.
Photo here. If you're listening on your phone, don't forget that you can watch on YouTube as well.
Do you have it?
Do you want to see it?
Yeah.
Okay. Let me pull it up.
You haven't seen this picture yet.
No.
I glanced at it and threw my phone because our write-in.
Oh no. It's the Sweat Lodge.
Oh my God. He took a picture of that. That is real.
See.
Whoa.
There appears to be some type of animal skin.
Dude, you know what?
Atop the Sweat Lodge.
I follow a guy on YouTube that builds stuff like that.
Huh.
Yeah. Here's the thing. At classical trombone, I don't know if that, like, to me, that wouldn't read the worst gig in my life.
No, well, you didn't play your trombone, so it's sounds like a vacation.
I have a lot of follow-ups. Did you get paid?
Yeah, did you get paid?
That's my thing.
Mm-hmm.
Did you get paid?
If you got paid for this experience, it does rock a little bit.
Yeah, I would do it.
Mm-hmm.
Totally.
Yeah.
Have there ever been gigs where you just like are hired and nobody knows why?
So many times.
Same.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, I guess we could put you here.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's a violin.
Yeah.
Oh, can you play Freebird?
You and I played a gig recently for a 4-year-old's birthday party.
Yes.
And the 4-year-old was not having it.
Yeah.
Kept running out of the room.
Yeah.
So we were just playing music to try and lure him back into the room.
Yeah.
And I think we spent the hour that way.
We spent an hour just luring a child back into a room.
Yeah.
And we got paid.
Yeah. So honestly, it sounds like a pretty good gig. I mean, you got some sick life experience out of it. You met a lifelong friend on Tinder. Very trusting individual. I wouldn't recommend this to women listening, but to each their own.
Yeah.
You know, you got to play with this band that vibed you out. That is, to me, a bit of a red flag.
Yeah.
Is the band members like
someone new
did
comes
he play
in?
Or didn't he I think he didn't play because
they were like, we don't know what to do with you.
Yeah. They were like, why are you here?
Here's the thing. For me, like, I would be a pick-me. I'd be like, no, you want me to play? I'm here to play. And I'd probably go on stage somehow. I would find a way. I would feel so bad. I would feel bad. I would feel bad because I don't want anybody to say that I'm trying to like skip out on the work. That's just me. Like, I don't want any receipts saying that person didn't even play. That's the thing that like freaks me out. It's like, no, at least I played one note.
Yeah.
You guys. Yeah.
It's really tough when you're at the gig and you're trying to figure out what the receipts are going to be, you know?
I don't want anyone telling stories about how I didn't do my job. That's a nightmare to me.
Dude, I have this happened to me this week.
Whoa, what?
I played a gig and word was passed to me that the gig boss had said, hey, in this one part of the tune, don't play an octave up because everyone's been playing it an octave up and it doesn't sound good.
Yeah.
Played an octave down.
Yeah.
And I just wasn't thinking and I was like, okay, great. And then song happens. I just forget. I play it up high. I don't know how in tune it was. Whatever.
Yeah.
The gig boss was monitoring through the Instagram stories from the audience.
I don't like that.
And was like, mad I didn't play it an octave down.
I don't like that. I don't like being policed.
So the receipts did not. I mean, how much should we really be thinking about the receipts, I guess?
Here's the thing. Okay? This is what I'm talking about with self-awareness. Right?
Yeah.
I'm getting a little
irate
right now. I got
Heated.
a little burst of fire up in my plexus. Okay? People, recognize the people who police themselves. Okay? Those are the people you want on your gigs. Gig bosses. Those are the people you want working for you. The people who have an inner policeman.
Yeah.
That is you and I. Should we make a mistake here and there, best believe that it was an accident.
And we know.
And we know.
We've already, the policeman has already pulled us over in our own minds.
Do not send us into gig jail because we have gig jail in our hearts.
Jail is
We have
within us.
imprisoned ourselves.
We're already there.
We're in our body prison. All right, people? So if you could not recognize us, people like us, I suggest you fine-tune your intuition.
Prisoners of the mind. That's us.
We are prisoners of the mind, and you want us to work for you. Boom.
Here's what I'll say about at classical trombone.
Yes.
I do feel that as soon as he got to the gig and realized how much communication was missing and smelled immediately the smell of a gag,
Yeah.
he said he counted his losses and he was like, I'm never going to work for these people again. I'm not even sure why I'm here. I have no reputation to uphold here. So I'm not going to fight with this band for me to play and bring the sun on stage. I'm just going to like go back through the woods to go to sleep, get out of here as soon as possible.
Yes.
Like, I'm not trying to build any bridges here. Sometimes you do get to a point where you're like, I will be burning a bridge and that's the best thing for me.
You know what? Here's the thing.
Yeah.
You are very right. Devil's advocate over here
Thank you.
is be smart enough as a gig worker, freelancer person who comes into contact with many people every day to know who you can just be a little bit more relaxed around. That is also a skill. That'll release your heart from any ethical problems.
Yeah.
For sure. I think that was probably a gag for him.
Yeah, for him,
For him.
definitely a gag.
Definitely a gag. I think for me, I would in my heart try to make it a gig.
Of course.
And I could not relax. And I would not be able to relax until I found some kind of clue from somebody saying like, is this okay? Okay, cool.
I mean, it's he was isolated. If he had been traveling in a group or, you know, had some affiliates around him to point him in the right direction, maybe he would have just straight up left.
Yeah.
But you're by yourself. You gotta go stay with the host family, check out the sweat lodge, politely bow out, and cut and run and go stay in the home of someone you met on Tinder.
I'd say, listen, I'm glad this happened to you because you learned a lot, I hope.
Yes. I'm glad that you're safe now.
Same.
I'm glad that hopefully these gigs are behind you. You're going to London to do some other gig.
Yeah.
You know? Is there anything else that we'd like to say about this gig story?
Thank you for writing in.
Thank you.
And we've had a lot of really fun stories coming our way and some really cool terms that are completely new to us, and we're so grateful for them. Comes the greater language of the greater world of freelancing as a musician. I mean, I didn't know it was such a big world.
What
big and
type
small.
of terms are you referring to?
We had somebody comment that, remember when we were talking about our friend of the pod's gig where she left?
Yes.
Where it didn't really matter.
Hot girl gig from hell.
Hot girl gig from hell. Well, somebody wrote in and said he calls those gigs wallpaper gigs.
Oh, where you are the wallpaper.
Where you're the wallpaper.
Ah.
Honestly, great.
Really good.
Really good.
That encompasses a huge category of gigs, wallpaper gigs.
Because you really, like, wallpaper is, like, really just there. It's there. You know it's there, but you don't really talk about it. And it really does change the room.
Yes.
It does. It completely changes the ambiance, the wallpaper. If I had wallpaper in this friggin' apartment, / wherever we are, studio,
Spaceship.
it would look completely different.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So wallpaper gigs can be playing at a cocktail hour
Yeah.
and you're not amplified properly. So you're like, no one can hear this. Why
Yeah.
am I here? Because you're wallpaper.
Yeah, and this guy, he was like, well, I love them because I get to just practice. And I was like,
That's what some people say about the hot girl gigs too.
Yeah.
They're like, it's fine because no one can hear me and I just practice scales.
what's your favorite scale to practice on a wallpaper gig?
I don't like to practice scales. I like to just do crunch. I like to see how long and how loud I can crunch.
That's really good.
Yeah.
That helps with New York Fortes.
Yes. Or I do like the 1 minute bow where you see if you can keep a bow, play for 1 minute.
Dude, can we do that on the pod? Maybe next episode, maybe in 2 episodes, we get our instruments and do 1 minute bow challenge.
Yeah. I mean, please drop some ideas in the comments or for what you do on wallpaper gigs. What are
Yeah,
your favorite
we need
things to
know.
do?
Mine?
Yeah.
I like to come up with stories
Mm-hmm.
of skits, and then I like to but I have to have my phone on me on a wallpaper gig because I need to
Yes.
write them down.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Because ideas just come, and I
Mhm.
need to write everything down, even if they're awful.
Yeah. I love to people watch.
Love it.
I mean, I like to stare at the people and be like,
Yes.
ugh, what are you doing here?
Yeah, like, ew, you're with him?
Yeah.
Of course you'd be with him.
that guy.
Ew, that guy?
Ugh.
Okay, honey.
Yeah.
Fine.
You served this food.
Ugh.
You would.
That is from Costco.
Yeah.
I knew it. Yeah, really good.
Just know next time you hire musicians for your event, they are looking at you with deep disdain.
But it's okay.
Yeah, it's part of
because the scales are tipped. You hired them, they need you,
Yeah.
and vice versa. So
Exactly.
if you can't handle a little cold judgment from a couple
part of
of pair of eyes, then
Yeah.
you can't handle anything.
Yeah.
Sorry.
It's good for you.
Good luck.
Wallpaper gig. Any other gigs from our gig lexicon?
Yes, we had somebody writing in talking about in England. Speaking
Whoa.
of, they call shitty gigs shigs.
Shigs?
What? They call them shigs.
I've got to play a shig now, innit?
I've got a damn shig. No, don't come. It's just a shig.
It's just a shig.
Don't even bother. But if you want a free drink, I don't know.
Shig.
But it's just a shig.
When I moved to New York,
Yeah.
people said there's this thing called MSGs,
Madison Square Gardens.
Manhattan Shitty Gig.
Confusing to me.
It's confusing to me as well. And at the time, I was like, dog, I'm just trying to play a gig. Like, I'm not at the level yet where I can say MSGs.
Did they have a podcast?
No, that was just word of mouth. They were just spread. This was pre-podcast days.
Manhattan Shitty Gigs MSGs.
MSGs.
I like to put a little MSG in my sushi, in my ramen.
Nothing flavors a meal like MSG. So
That's right. Nothing gives you a little heartburn like some MSGs.
we wouldn't be the people we are without some MSGs.
I've had the heartburn I've had on gigs. I don't know.
Yeah.
I've had massive heartburn on gigs.
Beyond.
You know why they happen? Because I'm scarfing
Yeah.
really fast.
If I see a charcuterie board,
Charcuterie.
I am handfuls of prosciutto.
Yeah. You don't know where that prosciutto's been.
I know where it's going.
It's sweating. It's wet.
Yes.
Because it's wet, hot meat.
Nothing better on a gig than a plate of wet hot meat.
Exactly.
That's what I always say.
We're so grateful for you guys. Thank you so much. We have also an incredible little opinion piece, an opinion memo, a memorandum from a listener of the pod. This is in response to our debate we had a couple pods ago on whether or not Miss Caroline over here, Miss Casio, Miss CC, Carolina. Dame la Carolina, punta la Carolina, dame la Carolina, punta la Carolina.
Right.
On
Whether or not I should pay the Grammy recording whatever $200 because I was on a Grammy award-winning album. Congratulations to you. And quick recap on the debate. I argued the position of no perfectly. In my opinion, I won the debate. You argued the position of yes. You made some strong points, but
I feel like I won that debate. However, we have another cynical Latina up in this bitch.
all right, here it is.
Hey, Caroline. I just listened to your guys' podcast and just hilarious. I want to count the amount of times Marta says woof, which I love. Anyway, so regarding the Grammy conversation you had, I was just in my car going, yes, I am with you, my friend, because get this. I'm also a winner of, whatever. I play on a Grammy-winning record, and I have the piece of paper.
Okay, bragging. All you bitches be bragging.
Yeah.
And I am also.
What should I do? I don't know what to do about my Grammy Award.
I'm on a Grammy Award-winning record. What should I do? Okay.
Bragging.
On the wall. It's nice to have, but who cares? We don't need the validation and all that nonsense. It's nice to have it on the wall, but I didn't pay for it. The producer of the record that I did was nice enough to buy it for us, 20 musicians, and it was $100 because she told me. So now they doubled the price. Now it's $200 for a piece of paper. Fuck those guys. The Grammys is such a fucking it's such bullshit. It makes me mad. They just completely take advantage of all of us. They don't do anything for us. It's just like the union. Only if you're at the top, they will help. Only if you're at the top. The Grammys only promotes and help the 1% of musicians. Everybody else can just suck it, whatever. We don't give a shit. We just want your money. So ever since I got it, which was in 2020, all I got is those emails of, do you want to be a part of the recording, whatever, so you can vote? I'm like, sure, let me see. All they want is money. I don't give a shit how much it costs a year, whether it's $1 or $200 or whatever. Fuck you guys. Really? You don't even waive the fee for the people that won the damn thing? That's preposterous. And I kept getting those emails, and I'm like, nope. I refuse. I don't need to be a part of the Recording Academy, whatever the fuck. Who cares? It's not doing me any good whatsoever. Regarding the whole, you might get work from it. It hasn't happened to me. I'm sure it's happened to people, maybe at the top more, but us musicians, whatever, they're on records, I've never gotten a gig due to the fact that I have a fucking Grammy thing on my wall. Never. Nobody even knows. So that hasn't happened to me. Whatever. I can just gripe about it. I think they're complete grifters. They just want our money. And that's preposterous that they charge so much. And then, full orchestras, they just keep paying into the fucking Grammys. What for?
A lot to unpack here.
This is a very controversial topic because 5 years ago I would have said yeah, but now I am a voting Grammy member. Yeah, well. How the tides have turned. I think
interesting.
If anything that's interesting is that I had a change of character, and this is about me now. I don't know, dude.
I'm gonna try and do listening.
Okay, go do listening.
Tell me why I'm wrong about this as a member of the Grammy voting.
Yeah.
Whatever you are.
Yes.
Cabal.
Tell me why you're wrong.
No, I'm saying, I will try and have an open mind and open heart. Set aside my previously expressed biases. Why don't you convince me?
I don't. Here's the thing that I think is that I don't think they're hiding behind the fact that it is an institution and you need to pay your dues. They're not hiding. They're not saying that they're anything other than that. They do have, well, no, they are saying that. They do actually, I got free noise canceling earbuds from them, $400.
Whoa.
Yeah, when I was at the Monterey Jazz Festival, Music Cares, their branch of the Grammys that does like community work. They what do you call it? They fitted us with custom earbuds.
Oh, that's really cool.
Yeah, so that was sponsored by them. I think they just do selective work, and it's like any institution, a lot of them can be pay to play, but a lot of it isn't. A lot of like, and then imagine a world in which the artist or whatever is getting nominated for a Grammy. It isn't pay to play, and they have this big grassroots like sort of like campaign, and they win, and it's actually music that a lot of people listen to. Like, there could be good things that come from it. They're not lying. They're not like, they tell you up front that it's $200.
I mean, look, during COVID-19, I received some cash from Music Cares.
Yeah.
I don't remember how much.
I did too.
But I got some money. I do feel that what this listener is expressing is the free stuff and the help is at the top.
Yeah.
The top recording artists, the top sort of money makers are receiving the benefits, and don't be fooled. It's not something that's set up to help everyone, support everyone. And it sometimes can feel a little predatory because the musicians who are at the bottom in the structure are being asked to pay $200 or pay dues. It's not like a fair distribution of metaphorical wealth, which the same can be said for, I hope I don't get shadow banned.
What is it?
The same can be said for musicians' unions.
It's tough. I mean, the thing I will say, though, about, like, the Grammys is that, like, when you look at the ballots, if you guys ever get into the Grammy, if you ever get a chance to, an opportunity to vote, like, you see the artists who are, like, top.
Yeah.
Who are putting their ballots in. But, like, but they don't always win. And guess what? They also have to pay. They also have to pay for their memberships. They also have to do this and this and that. I mean, is there a system in which the Grammys, the board is like, hey, because you make this and this amount of money, we're going to tax you a fee? Like, no, like, it's not a government. Like, but what I will say is that everybody has to pay their dues no matter what artist you are. No one just gets free dues. And like, and what I also mean by like the artists that are like really popular, they also have to campaign. If they don't have a good PR campaign, if they don't communicate with other people in the voting academy, they're not going to get votes. So it's like, yeah, I get it, but it's like, and then also, I also get having an award doesn't mean anything. The Beatles didn't have their Grammy until recently. I think Now and Then won a couple years ago, which was a posthumous song. Like, I don't know. So I'm not for or against, but if it's something that you want to do it.
Maybe it comes back to what we've discussed many times and made reference to earlier, which is self-awareness.
Yeah.
Have clear eyes when you get involved with this type of organization.
Totally.
It is not something that grants validity to your work as an artist. It's a business. It's not a nonprofit. Sounds like they have a nonprofit arm that charges dues, charges for the award certificate, and if you go in thinking that they are the arbiter of taste and quality of music, you might be misled.
Yeah.
But if you go in with some self-awareness and say, this is a business that has a lot of mechanisms inside of it, a lot of campaigning, a lot of paying of dues.
Totally.
Do I opt in or opt out? Just be aware of what you're getting into.
I mean, it's like, yeah, exactly. You're opting into this institution, to the people in this institution. Like, would I rather have a Grammy for an original record, or would I rather have a successful tour in which I make money where I can live off of that money for 3-4 years? I'd rather have the tour bit. I'd rather have that. A lot of people would too, and a lot of people would rather have the Grammy. And a lot of people want and get both. Should they be so lucky? Like, it's like, I don't know. It's just another thing. And it's also like, just another thing to try. It's like being a part of the club. You want to try to be a part of a club, see if it works, see if you like it. If you don't, buy.
Yeah.
And yeah, it can be a ripoff if you're not making the bread if you're not making ends meet and you still want to be a part of the Recording Academy and get these things, I'm sure you could email somebody and say, hey, man, I can't afford this. Can you guys help me with it? And I'm sure they would. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
They might. Why not?
might.
There's no harm in asking.
Look, I ask every person that charges me money if I could pay less.
Exactly. Hey, I know you wanted $1,000 for this gold grill that I'm about to buy, but would you do it for $750? Ask them.
Maybe we should do a gag economy award show.
Totally. The guests of gag.
Yeah, guests
get
of
the-
gag,
get
the
the guests of gag.
gaggers, gaggies.
Little gaggers. People, they don't like to be called gaggers, but it's better than little monsters. That's all I'm saying. Sorry, Lady Gaga. Lots of G's.
Gaggers.
G.
Shig.
Shig. Wallpaper gig. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I do.
Delightful. All of this is delightful, and we're so grateful for our community.
We are so grateful.
And keep writing in. We love to hear your stories, and keep on keeping on, queens and kings.
Well,
That's right.
what else we got?
We're good.
Send us your gig stories.
Send us your gig stories.
It was great playing with
It's
you.
great playing with you.
It was great playing with you.
Yeah.
It was great playing with you.
Bye.